Well, welcome back. So the task now is the cabin that's behind me there in the background. Is I'm going to get it up and going. I got some chores to do inside. I got to put some baseboard down. I got to repaint the interior, and then I can move the bunks in them and get them set up. Then we'll move on to the next cabin. So join along with me as I get some baseboard put in and get the inside painted so we can get it ready for the first guest to stay in. God bless. So let's get a look inside the cabin and what's been done. And turn the light on. And there's the new flooring that's down. Old fan light's going to get changed out. There's the new lights for all the cabins, including the kitchen. So those will go up here either today or tomorrow. I've got some holes to patch in the wall. I got to go through and fix those. Baseboard I've got to replace. It had an ugly red baseboard on it at one time. Basically the same color as this trim right here on the window. It's a brand new window. So I'm going to pull that out and replace all that. And then we'll go from there. So join with me as we get this cabin up and ready and set for guests this summer. Then we'll work on the next cabin. I guess I better read the instructions. There's two different colors to these blades. This is a dark color, it's a lighter color, and I think the lighter color will match better with the floor than the dark color. Let me know in the comments what you think, but as of right now I'm going to do with that facing down. Get the rest of the blades put together. So I've got the fan blades together. These are pretty easy to go onto the motor. You've got these screws here which stay, but then there's two screws in between that just set down and you tighten them up. Got 3 on, let me get the last one on, and then I can move on to the next step. There's the new light. I want to film more putting it together, but it's extremely hard on my shoulders and neck with my previous injuries. But it's working, it looks good. It puts a lot of light out here with that LED. One step closer. So also while we're here, I'm going to show you the where we're at so far with the kitchen that we're building. We have a community kitchen for all the cabins. It's all dried in. You can see it's really big. It's 20 foot deep, 24 foot wide. As we're on that, the electrician should come out this week to get a look-see and see where we're going to go from there. The idea is to have the kitchen kind of L-shaped. I'm going to try and get 2 propane cook stoves in here, along with a sink and a couple refrigerators. The rest will be dining area, maybe a television up there so people can watch movies or whatnot, and go from there. But that's the status of it. This is all the insulation for it. The floor is insulated. We've already got that done. But this is coming along. It's a little bit slower right now with the way the weather is outside, and this is not heated yet. There's no power in here for me to bring heat in other than maybe a propane burner. But let's get back to the other cabin. Well, there you go. I got the whole thing painted. I have a little bit of touch up on some of that existing under the window trim. Once it dries, I can start putting the baseboard in. So it looks really good. Brings a lot of light in here. It's coming along. I'll have to sit overnight. I've got the ceiling fan going on, circulating, and then the heater's on, so let's get on with it. Okay, so I'm getting ready to put the baseboard down. I'll get the back wall cut to fit. I got the first board there. I just got to nail them in. Had a little delay in starting this morning. They're not here right now, but I had 2 moose standing outside the cabin when I got here, so I had to wait till they moseyed on. It's just getting daylight out. So I'm going to get on with shooting these in. Well, I've got the baseboard on all the way around. I'm now changing out the light sockets. That one's I've already changed out. The ones without the covers I gotta change. The front one here I put one with a USB and USB-C port in it under the window. Gotta do a couple more. I haven't done all I started the trim on the door, but I haven't done the rest. I've got to paint these smaller trim boards, the original ones that were in here, because I think they'll look best on the window. So I get a couple more coats of paint on there before I put them back up. And then this one will be ready to set up the bunks in. So let me continue. The reason I'm changing out the wall sockets is all of them have black around them. And I think it's just a lot of it's dust. As you can see down on that one. But I pulled one out and the hot side was a little bit corroded. So I'm just putting new sockets in, just replacing them. That way we're starting with new. So there we go. So this is what the floor looked like before it was changed out. You can see what's peeled up. And it's actually cupped. This floor has not been changed yet. I'm showing you before as compared to what the cabin we've redone looks like. So this here's what the new floor looks like. As you can see, it's nice and smooth, nice and tight. This stuff's supposed to be waterproof. I don't know how for sure waterproof totally is, but at least it'll be resistant. So there we got it. It's painted, baseboard's in. That window goes in the other cabin. We're going to change that out. Now the next step is to get the bunks in here, which I'll show in the next video. Get those bunks up. I still got to put this trim up here, but that's no biggie because I didn't have any power on in here last night. It's kind of cold, so I want it to warm back up, and then I'll get to putting that up and then move this window out. So with that said, God bless, hugs, see you on the next video. It's kind of exciting.